Hello and welcome to Euphoria. At the moment I'm busy making my own creations for my Lego city, and I've got to the point now where I need some more bricks to develop my builds. In this video I'll be looking at a recent haul of bricks from 4 Bricklink stores in the UK and checking out the value provided by buying from Bricklink. I'm expecting to find over 900 Lego bricks and other elements in these packages, which I'll be using for the development of my current MOCs. As you can see, they've arrived in a variety of large envelopes and small packages, and fortunately they've arrived safely and undamaged, unlike another recent order which seems to have been rather chewed up by the postal service. So let's have a look at the bricks in these packages. I'll start with this box, which is from a UK Bricklink store called Brick Buddy. As you can see, these are mostly parts in fairly muted colours like reddish brown, medium nougat and greys, with a few other bricks in some other colours. And the main reason for that is that I'm looking to complete this MOC, which is an extension of the Honeydukes sweet shop. And what I'm doing here is taking the facade from the Honeydukes sweet shop from set 76388, the Hogsmeade Village Visit, and turning it into a half modular building. I need quite a lot of plates in reddish brown and these masonry profile bricks for the front and sides of the upper stories in order to complete the building of this MOC. So as usual, I'll knoll these bricks in an informal layout so that I can easily check through the contents, quantity and quantity of the bricks supplied. So in this order I bought a lot of 1 by something and 2 by something plates, mostly in reddish brown, but that's because I need lots and lots of those when I'm making my MOCs, particularly in these medieval style buildings where I'm binding the floor plates together with 2 by something and 1 by something plates, and also making the framing of the building, which also uses up lots of plates and tiles. I got some of these seagrass type pieces in dark green, and also some kind of arch pieces, again in reddish brown, because I want to have a go at making some trees. And you'll see probably in the next couple of orders that I've also bought some leaves. So all these bricks are here as ordered, and although there's a mixture of new and used parts, I can see the quality of these bricks is all very good. So I'm happy with this order. Now let's look at the next one. Okay, so next I'm going to look at this order from Bricklink store Mini Collects, which should contain just over 100 parts. I went to this store because I wanted quite a few of these 2x4 sloping roof tile bricks in light bluish grey, and they had just about what I needed. Most of them are new, and I got a couple of used ones as well. These bricks are all very good quality, and it's difficult to tell the difference between the new ones and what the seller has classed as used ones. These will be used for the roof of my Honeydukes half modular MOC. I also managed to get just a few dark blue slopes to finish off the roof of my Katie Corner house MOC, and I got a few masonry profile bricks in dark tan to use in another MOC that I'm starting to design. Some of the smaller parts will help me progress the details of this MOC. So I'm pleased that that order is all present and correct. Now let's move on to the next one. So next I'll look at this order from another Bricklink store called Back Bricks, and this should also contain just over 100 parts. So this contains more of the reddish brown plates that I need for the floors in my Honeydukes MOC, as well as some more roof tiles to finish off the roof, and some other brown bricks that I need for the walls and framing. So in this order I've got the larger plates that I need to make the floor plate for this current MOC in the right colour. I'm also pleased to get the window panes that I need in this pearl gold colour with the lattice framework that I'm going to use for the front windows in this MOC. So I'm happy with this order. Let's move on to the fourth and last order in this haul. This last order is from a Bricklink store called His Master's Verities. As you can see, it's quite a big box considering it just contains parts, and I'm expecting to find over 330 new and used parts in here. Again, there are the types of bricks I need for the Honeydukes MOC, but I've taken the opportunity while in this store to buy lots of additional parts. So it looks like this store has just organised the bricks into one bag of new parts and one bag of used parts. So here are the contents of this order laid out. I'm pleased to have finally got the windows that I need for the front of my current MOC and the little panes for the back windows in pearl gold as well. I got some more arched bricks in reddish brown and some leaves. As I said, I want to try some different ways to make some trees. Some door frames and a door. More plates than I probably really need right now. And some bricks that I want to use for my other MOCs, for example my Katie's Corner house. So again, these all seem to be very good quality, even the ones that were sold as used. So I'm pleased that I'll be able to use these to progress my MOCs. So that's all the orders opened and checked. Now that I've opened all the packages and checked all the parts, I can have a look at the value represented by these orders. Here's a summary of the number of parts in each order, and you can see that between the four of them they add up to 930 parts. I did select parts from stores that were offering good value, and in some cases they had the parts I wanted at a discount from their normal prices. So here I'm comparing what I paid with what I would normally expect to pay on average from Bricklink, and for the same parts bought direct from Lego Pick-a-Brick. As in my previous haul videos, I'm quite pleased with what I've bought and the value I got from these Bricklink stores. So, as you've seen throughout this video, I'm going to be using some of these parts in my current MOCs. I deliberately took the opportunity to buy more than I needed, and while in the stores I also bought some other parts that I could find useful for future projects. One of the projects I'm considering is mocking this, which is the 3 broomsticks building from the same Hogsmeade Village Visit set. This represents an old pub or tavern, and I do like the idea of this set and the look they've achieved with it. I like the traditional design, the porch around the entrance, and the colour palette of mostly dark tan and brown with dark bluish grey plates used for the roof. It has a similarly steeply sloped roof as the Honeydukes building, and it has the unusual double-decker dormer windows. This building is 18 studs wide, so it's probably worth making it into a slightly bigger modular rather than trying to shrink it down to a half modular, which would be only 16 studs wide. So I think this one is going to be slightly more challenging than the Honeydukes building. Anyway, now that I've got all these extra parts, I can move on with completing my current MOC projects, and I have the parts available to start experimenting with some ideas for the future. I hope you found this useful. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you want to see more about my building projects and my Lego City.